Don't play, that's a fact. Click, bow, that's a fact. Now, that's a fact. Use a cow, that's a fact. Come on, French. Slide, raise a fly. Right hand up to God. We'll drag him. Curve, spin move, two slap, candle. I'm off on Christ, man. And tip them like sandals. Never kick it box. Never take it box. Nation to the line.
Hey, yo, no cap. Hey, French can definitely hold his own, dog.
Like, you always cut me off, man.
Yo, French can hold his own, dog.
Can I talk?
My fault.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Off Work Podcast. Yo, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone who checked us out, who followed us on the gram, who viewed us on YouTube, watched on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Like, we appreciate the love. How y'all fellas been, man? What's up?
What's up?
Good, man. Chilling, B.
Yeah.
Drew still vibing, dog. No music on.
Hold on. Turn it back up for him.
Like LeBron.
Hey, French was on his shit. But yeah, bro, everything's good, man. Everything's good, man. You know, another lovely week. You know, working from home. You know, still blessed. You know, so I'm definitely grateful. Shout out to Zach, dog. Shout out to Zach, dog. He's been looking out, helping us out. You know, editing our videos.
For sure.
You know, with the pod and whatnot. So definitely shout out to Zach.
Little bro, for sure. But yeah, dog. A lot of people thought French was crazy about that Kendrick statement. I mean, I think Kendrick would win, but French got hella hits, bro.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%, bro. Like, French has hits, bro. I remember being in the club actually in Houston, dog, when Shot Caller came on. Oh, yeah. Everybody went crazy, and I was like, yo, I ain't never heard that joint that time. And I was like, bro, this joint right here is a hit, bro. So, like, ever since then, dog, I've been locked in with French.
See, but people had misconstrued. They talk about hits. I was in my group chat talking to my boy. He was like, "Oh, Kendrick got way more hits." Now we talk about hits. There's a difference between hits and bangers. I feel like French has way more bangers than Kendrick, but Kendrick has the hits that's gonna resonate with everyone. So if it's like a battle like that, I might be inclined to roll with French. So I don't know, but there's definitely a difference between bangers and hits. Which leads me to y'all saw me when I battled. So you know the verses we talked about in the battle. So we started to battle our homeboys on the gram. So I battled my boy Hayes. He had Hove. I had Nas. And I think it was a 5-5. We did 10 rounds. I think it was a 5-5 draw. But like I said, with him, he didn't pull out the Jay-Z hits. He didn't. So he's wanted to do beat cuts. I think that's where he messed it up at. So
yeah. When it comes to the battles, like part of it is the songs, but I feel like the main part of it is like your strategy. Like, what do you follow a certain song with? Like, did you get like your tracks in order? Like, I feel like that's a very important part of the battle because, like we were talking about it when like me and Jorel when we were watching Jarvis battle Hayes. Like certain tracks, like we knew it was an L, so we were like, Jarvis, just throw this one. Like, don't even worry about trying to beat this one. Like, sometimes you got to save your automatic wins for a different round. So, like that's part of it is the strategy. Like just knowing what to play to counter whatever song your opposition plays.
Oh yeah, I played Daughters. I thought Daughters was gonna work, dog.
Nah. So whenever you get into a rap battle, dog, or a versus battle, you can't play a track like Daughters, even though people can relate to it or whatever the case. But you keep that, you throw that one out. Like that's a joint after the battle is over with, dog.
But time out, y'all. Jorel didn't know what versus was, so we all Xbox Live, and Jorel said Diddy and Dr. Dre are battling each other. But, oh, where's that? Yeah, but they're doing their verses. They're rapping. They're rapping. It's verses. Like, no, that's the name of Swiss and Timbo. It's called Versus, dog. Like, they're doing their beats, their production.
Yeah, I'm definitely out of touch, dog. Look, man, I'm telling you, dog. When I go to work for a week, bro, I'm out of touch, bro. So,
boy, out the loop, dog.
my apologies.
So I think Jorel, he's gonna battle someone next. So Jorel said, you said Cole. You want to battle anybody against Cole?
Yeah, I'm taking Cole versus the field, and I'll be willing to take Tip versus the South.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
You say you want to take Tip.
Hey. Bro, y'all are way too old to be acting like that, bro. Y'all are way too old for that, bro.
Watch your mouth, son. But I don't know who would be a good. I don't know who Cole would face that would be like a good battle, because I think Drake has way too many hits.
I feel like Cole.
You can do
Cole and
Kanye.
Kendrick. No.
Kanye.
No. Let's not get carried away. Get carried away.
Bro, you can take Cole versus Kanye, bro. That could be a battle.
Nah, Kanye got way too many classics, dog.
I feel like Cole and Kendrick would be good. Cole and Wale, low key, might be good.
Oh yeah.
Low key, though.
Y'all stop that shit. Y'all stop this shit.
What do you mean?
Don't ever put Wale in the same fucking class as Cole. Don't do that. No, y'all are. All right, let's not get ridiculous on this podcast. Let's not get.
I got one for you. Cole and Big Sean. That would be a good one.
Yes, sir.
That would be a good battle.
All right, bro.
They both got mixtapes that you can do, like mixtape songs. They both got like.
That's a good battle.
But the thing I'm saying is, are we doing albums or are we doing mixtapes?
Anything, everything.
The catalog.
Oh, all right. So I mean, if we're gonna throw the whole field in there, we can start throwing a whole bunch of artists in there then.
Because I feel like, especially like for the people that went to college during our era, especially like the women, they love Cole and Big Sean, dog. Like,
yeah, that
would be a good battle.
Yeah, but I still think that Cole will win it.
I mean, it'll be close. It'll be close.
I think if you play the warm up, and if you play Friday Night Lights, and if you play KOD or 2014 Forest Hills Drive, bro, it'll be a wrap really, really quick for anybody who goes up against Cole.
But what did we just say? What did we say earlier? Who has more bangers, Sean or Cole? Big Sean got way more bangers than Cole, and Cole's my man. Cole's like, honestly, Cole's in my top 5.
He should be in everybody's top 5.
All time?
Oh, all time? No. All time. I'm talking about right now. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying he should be in everybody's top 5 right now. In 2020, there should be no reason for you not to have Cole in your top 5.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
Some people don't relate to him. Like, Jarvis made a good point. Like, I feel like if you went to college, like, you can relate to a lot of his music. But for those people who didn't go, like, that's a whole section of his music that I feel like you really can't relate to. That's just how I feel.
Now, I remember I was in college. Shout out to Sha. So we have a boy named Shamik, hilarious dude. So we in BAL. I'm leaving my English class, whatever, right? He's like, Doc, you gotta listen to this rapper. He's Jay-Z's rapper, Jay-Z's son. You gotta listen to him, dog. I'm like, what's his name? His name's J. Cole. I'm like, that name sound kind of like whack, dog. But I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna go check it out. Cause Sha, like me and Sha, we have similar tastes. Like we both love Joe Budden. He's like, Dog, like he's the new Joey. He's the new Joey. He's the new. Check this dude out. So I'll go to Dad Piff. Shout out, cause that was the era too. So I go on Dad Piff. I'm in my I'm in the village, my dorm room, whatnot. I hear the come up, dog. So I'm like, okay, I like that, cause he had school days. I was like, okay, I like that, and then I listened to the warm up, and I was like, yo, cause like every rapper before Cole, I really couldn't relate to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from the hood, I ain't from the streets, I ain't sold no drugs. But like what Cole was rapping about, especially like the college life, that gave me like a rapper that I could champion. Like I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I believe J. Cole's the first rapper ever that I can like 100% like relate to, especially from him being in the Carolinas. Like that's our cousins. I feel like Virginia and Carolina kind of like similar stuff. So I feel like the stuff was stuff that we could relate to.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely agree with you on that.
But a lot of people say Cole's boring though. So, and I can kind of, if they're not relating to it, then I can kind of understand with some of his stuff.
See, but I hate when people say that. Like, how is his material boring?
But if you can't relate to it, then to them it's boring, like, because it's not doing nothing for them.
But again, how is it boring?
Because it's not moving them. It's not doing nothing for them.
And they say that a lot of his beats sound the same. So it's kind of like a repetitive thing. So I believe that J. Cole got more outside production like Crit did on his last project. I think do him justice. Because if you get outside production, you're not focused on the beats. You can 100% like focus on song structure, focus on lyrics, and that.
Yeah.
So,
matter of fact, speaking of repetitiveness, let's get to this DaBaby album, dog. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, dog.
You want to start it off?
I wasn't a fan, dog. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just wasn't a fan, bro. It's just super repetitive. I mean, the same tracks that we basically heard on the Kirk album, essentially. And
I feel like all of this, I feel like it was all songs left off of Kirk. Because Kirk had all the bangers, I feel like. Basically top to bottom, it was all bangers. And then on this album, I feel like it was just all songs that was left off. Like, I'll give him credit on a couple tracks. Hold on. Let me bring up the track list.
While Drew's looking at that, I just want to say, first of all, I like the cover art because, you know, they had the mask on and it relates to what's going on now. I have to disagree with y'all because I feel like he did switch up his flow. So that's why I feel like it's not throwaways off of Kirk because he did switch up his flow. But I feel like if your bread and butter works, keep going to the well.
Exactly.
Like, the flow he switched up to is boring. His old flow actually went. It was like up tempo. Like keep on going to your bread and butter until it doesn't work no more. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But that goes to artists listening too much to what people say on the internet. And,
so going off of that,
I like the flow.
So going off of that, like some of the songs he did try, like Jarvis was saying, like Sad Shit and Find My Way. Like on those two, he tried to like sing more, like, and I respect him for that, like trying to get out of his lane. It just didn't hit. Like,
but sad shit disappointed me because y'all like sad music.
The thing is that he's done that. He's got out of his lane. He did that on Post Malone's album when he was a feature on there. I mean, he's sung and stuff like that and has done slow songs, but this album just didn't move the needle for me. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a throwaway for me. I'm gonna act like this one didn't happen. I actually like DaBaby. I actually think he's a good artist.
Yeah. So what I like? Go ahead, Jarvis.
I feel like DaBaby has so much talent. However, his topics are repetitive. Like on Kirk, I'm gonna F your girl, I'm gonna fuck your girl, I'm gonna fuck your bitch. I'm like, dog, like, please switch it up because the intro went. The intro is like, it got, introspective in his life. Like, maybe I'm an old head, but I want to hear more than you rap about you smashing another dude's girl. Like, we get it. I want to hear more about, and I know on one of those songs he talked about his daughter. He's like, yo, like I kill someone and I do it. I kill someone for my daughter. I do it again. I want to hear more about maybe like I said, maybe I'm an old head. But I want to hear more about your life, your upbringing, how you came up, your dog, your family. Maybe it's too much to ask for. I don't want to hear about you smashing another dude's girl. I don't want to hear that for 12, 14 songs every album.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna ask y'all is, so when we going over these, like, so this is like basically our first album review as a pod. So, like, this is something that we're going to continue on doing from time to time. Like, if there's a major artist or an artist that we all fuck with, like, we're going to review the album basically on the pod. So, basically I'm asking y'all, so we're going to do our own rating system, basically. So, how I normally grade albums is, like, how many songs did I add to, like, your Spotify, whatever, your Apple Music? How many did you actually add? And, like, that's how we're going to start grading the albums. So for me, off of Blame It On Baby, I added 5 out of 13. So that's that's basically the grade I'm gonna give it. It's 5 out of 13.
That's good.
However many songs was on the album, we're gonna tell you how many we added. So I gave it a 5 out of 13.
That's good. 5 out of 13. That's good. I only added 2. I added the intro.
That's not good. That's below half.
But I'm saying if you get 5 songs out of 13 that you actually keep, because think about we're in a microwave society to where everything goes by quick. We consume everything quick. In one day, out the next day. So if you actually keep those songs 5 on one particular album, that's good in today's era.
To me, that's not. I'm thinking of it like if you're grading a paper, that's less than 50. That's an F. That's an F.
I kept the intro and Like a Rock Star.
So that's even worse. That's 2 out of 13.
Yeah.
So I kept Pick Up, Drop, Blame It on Baby, Nasty, and Amazing Grace.
Like I said, I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. I didn't keep anything.
Not one.
I wasn't a fan of the album, dog. I just didn't like it. It didn't move the needle for me, dog.
What was the joint with the Migos on it? What was that?
That was Pick Up.
Yeah.
Okay, I kept that.
That's what Quavo.
Yeah, I kept that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, that was track 2.
I feel like the Baby would be like a good 4th member of Migos. That would be tough, dog.
That's hella disrespectful, dog. That's hella disrespectful.
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna give the Baby more credit than that. The Baby can actually spit. He's actually a really good artist.
Yeah.
Yet his creativity is still not there yet. And I think that'll come with time, with him exploring, different lanes and stuff like that, and still experimenting with his sound. And for this album to be 13 tracks and 34 minutes, I think it was only like 34, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a big component of, if you're gonna give me a lot of tracks and it's not gonna be very long, well then just give me like 5, 6, 7 tracks, and then let me rock out with those ones that you really, really rock with as an artist. So that way you can put that out to your fan base, and then that way we can go ahead and judge it from that. Don't give me 13 tracks of BS or just like really quick, songs, and then I get to judge it from there. So like I said, that's just my stance on it. But like I said, I really like the Baby as an artist. I just wasn't a fan of this particular project. So hopefully the next thing that he drops is gonna be tough.
I feel like this was a miss in many ways, and it could be looked at as a positive depending on how you view it. But I feel like since we're in a quarantine, I feel like the Baby is a touring artist.
Yeah, he is. He said that on his IG Live not too long ago. Actually, he was talking
so
with.
He knows he can't tour this album, so maybe it is a throwaway. So I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. It feels, like Drew said, it feels like throwaway songs. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
I feel like we didn't need it. Like people are still listening to Kirk. Like there was really no need for this album.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
I just saw something on Billboard or something like that said that he was still like in the top 20 for album, as Kirk. So that's what I'm saying. That you're right. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make any sense for him to go ahead and drop that. It just didn't make sense. It
felt like a mixtape in a way, even though we don't. The lines are so blurred between albums and mixtapes now. It feels like a mixtape, and since his rise, his ascension in the game, it felt like the industry wanted to see 2 people win as far as the new artist goes. Meg Thee Stallion, and then like this was just like, I don't understand the logic behind it, but I don't know. Y'all know me. I might go back and I might like it, so it might grow on me. However, right now, I just wasn't feeling it.
But lastly, the thing I want to say is that we got to preface the beginning of this conversation by saying that this is a microwave society, and that new music comes out, every day. So, I mean, like I said, he probably wanted to drop something so that way he could continue to stay relevant. I guess he thought maybe he wasn't being relevant by Kirk or whatever the case may be, or just not being on tour. But the Baby, you are still relevant. We're still rocking with Kirk. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, y'all ready to get to this bracket?
Yes, sir.
So,
let's get it.
So before we start, we had like our first episode. We had with the Black movies bracket.
Yeah.
People really liked that segment, so we decided we talked to Drew's dad, and Drew's dad kind of gave us advice like, hey, like y'all might want to do something similar to that. So we got to thinking, and we was like, okay, let's have a bracket for like the best black sitcoms. So I'm gonna start it off. This one's gonna be real easy.
All right, so we gonna start with the left and go all the way down the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first matchup we have, drum roll. Family Matters.
Trash.
Versus The Cosby Show.
The Cosby Show next.
That easy?
Family Matters is trash.
It's not trash.
Trash.
It's not trash.
No, it's
Let's
trash.
rewind. Okay, so when we look at these two shows, between the two shows, who has the most popular character?
Family Matters. But what is that?
Jarvis, the storyline in the Cosby Show was a million times better than Family Matters. Let's not.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to give y'all another view. So I'm going with the Cosby Show.
We don't need it. We're going to Cosby Show, dog.
Steve Urkel, he's that dude, dog.
No, give me the Quaaludes. Give me the Quaaludes, dog. I'm rolling with Cosby, dog. Come on.
All right, Cosby Show. So the next show we have Steve Harvey Show versus the Bernie Mac Show.
That's gonna be tough. Now we cooking with grease, dog. That's gonna be tough.
This is super.
So, me personally, I'm gonna go with the Bernie Mac Show. Of course, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. And let's get that out the way. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yo, was the Bernie Mac Show the first show y'all heard that didn't have like a live audience?
I don't know.
That kind of tripped me out. I was like, there was like no live. Like Bernie Mac Show's kind of, hey, y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. But I think Bernie Mac Show was definitely the first black comedy show that didn't have a live audience. I can't speak for the
I can't remember it.
No, one thing I will say, it didn't have a live audience. I know for a fact it didn't have a live audience.
Was it the first show to have like, or maybe first black show? But was it the first show to have like the confessional piece of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, was that what show before that had
The Real World? The Real World. We talking about?
No. That's reality TV though.
No, but I'm talking about like a sitcom that had like a confessional part of it.
That might be the first too. And think about it. You know your show's funny when you don't have a live audience to cue you to laugh. So we're going to have to roll with Bernie Mac, low key.
Yeah.
Steve Hightower and Romeo and
Bullethead. Yeah.
I'm rolling with Bernie Mac, dog.
Okay.
Hey, but dog, the Steve Harvey Show did have Cedric the Entertainer too, dog. That shit was hilarious. Dog.
For sure.
Ooh, man, but yeah, we roll Bernie Mac Show for now. So next up, now this is a tough one. We kept it in the family on this one. We have the Wayans brothers versus My Wife and Kids. Now, before we go over this, the Wayans brothers, that's my favorite TV show as far as black sitcoms go of all time. I'll put that over Martin. I'll put that over anything. Me personally. So
well, you said the Wayans brothers
versus My Wife and Kids.
No, I'm saying, but you said you put it over Martin.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, dog, I watch the Wayans brothers, I'd be in tears. Like, literally, like, in tears, rolling.
I'm almost with the Wayans brothers is in my top 4, like, for sure.
Bruh. Martin, bruh, don't do that, bruh, because Martin will have you in tears too, bruh.
No, of course. We're not crazy, but I'm just saying, people sleep on the Wayans brothers. People sleep on it, dog. They don't give it the credit it's deserved.
I agree with you 100%. But I'm rolling with the Wayans brothers over My Wife and Kids. And I love My Wife.
Arguably one of the best intros also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the more classic intros for sure.
So we
go with Wayans brothers, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
But My Wife and Kids, I mean, it was a good show.
That was a bad matchup. Because I feel like if we put My Wife and Kids up against some of these other shows, even show, because like I was telling y'all earlier. So we had My Wife and Kids versus Bernie Mac. That'll be a good battle because I remember when I was growing up, they pit those two shows against each other. They both came on at the same time, but on different channels. So I believe My Wife and Jorel tired. I believe My Wife and Kids was on ABC and Bernie Mac show was on Fox. Jorel over. If y'all listening on Spotify, y'all can't see it. But if you're on YouTube, you can see how Jorel over there yawning and fasting all day. I'm fasting during Ramadan. That's why y'all see me drinking my water trying to catch up. And I ain't tired, but he's an old man.
Hey, and he's also hey, let me preface this by saying that he's also an hour behind me. And Drew is 2 hours behind me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right.
But like I said, like they pit those two shows against each other. And I would go with my wife and kids because I didn't get to watch because they came on at the same time. I was watching my wife and kids. So I didn't get to watch the Bernie Mac show until after it was off air. I didn't watch the reruns. We had to make that choice as a family. That was back in the days when you wait once a week to watch the show with your family around the TV. And we roll with my wife and kids. But anyways, I digress. So the next matchup we have, this is easy. I feel like this is a bad matchup as well. But we have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air versus Everybody Hates Chris.
Fresh Prince, easily.
Fresh Prince. Everybody Hates Chris was hilarious though, but I mean, come on, it's Fresh Prince. Like,
yeah, dog. Fresh
Prince
is
a bad
matchup.
matchup.
Gonna get to the top four.
Yeah,
Gonna make it to the round of four. Yeah.
So this next one's a good matchup. We have A Different World versus Good Times. Now, I know everybody like Good Times, but that was ignorant, dog. Like, I remember as a kid, my dad used to get pissed off whenever Good Times was there. Like, every black stereotype was in Good Times. The angry black man, the mom, oh Lord Jesus, oh Lord, the mammy character, the Dynamite, yeah, yeah. Like, what? And the single black mom. I'm sitting there like, yo. And I ain't older. My pops could not stand Good Times, dog. But my mom, she grew up in a household where they love Good Times. Whereas A Different World, they show like established black people in college. Like a lot of black people went to HBCUs and went to college because of A Different World.
Yeah. So I mean, our age might come into play here, but I know Good Times. No, if that came on, I was not watching it. Like when I was that young, Good Times did nothing for me, dog. I'm like, this isn't for me. In terms of A Different World, one thing I will say is that after going to college, like we all went to college. After going to college, y'all need to go back and watch it. Like there's so many things like you don't even really grasp. Like the first time watching A Different World, but after going through college, like that, it just made the show even that much more better for me.
Why you laughing, dog?
Dog, Jarvis doing a JJ impression.
He said, "Yeah, man, Dynamite, yeah, brother, jiving." I'm sitting there like, no. Excuse me?
Yeah, dog.
That's ignorant, dog.
A different world is definitely gonna be Good Times, dog. In any day of the week, bro. Yeah. Any day of the week, bro. I mean, just like y'all said, I'm not gonna keep going back over what was said, but I mean, A Different World, like I said, is talking about established young black college students, and there's like so many things that stereotypes that were associated with being with the HBCU or being young black men during that time frame. So yeah, and still to today, so it's still relatable, just like you said, Drew. Yeah, people
still go to college based off of looking at that show.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the females.
Sister. to the E to the Mo to the. So we have sister versus Moesha. I'm going with Moesha.
I'm going with Moesha too. And Drew, I know you don't like UPN shows, dog, but you better go on this one.
No, I'm gonna go. I feel like this is an upset. I'm gonna go with Moesha as well, but I feel like most people will go sister. I feel like it's more classic. I feel like it's more classic than Moesha overall.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's definitely more classy, but
it's an upset. I feel like it's an upset.
But think about it, Moesha. If without Moesha, there would be no the Parkers. Like
and that's fine with me. That's just fine with me.
Moesha helped.
We didn't need the Parkers, bro. We didn't need it.
Yeah, we needed it, dog. Like, dog, we needed that. We needed Monique, dog. We needed Professor Ogilvy, dog. We needed.
You look like Professor Ogilvy, but we don't. But we don't need. We don't need it, dog. Bro, we're good on the Parkers, B. We're good on it. We don't need it. Come on, dog.
Chill. Said my man like, hey, Professor Ogilvy. Oh, man, that's cold.
All right, what's next?
So next up, we have girlfriends versus living single. I'm going with.
Now, this is tough. This is a tough.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because
what you rolling with?
I have a homegirl, Victoria. You know you are. She swear by friends. Oh, friends, da da da. And I be telling her all the time, like, nah, bro.
You mean girlfriends? You mean girlfriends? Girlfriends?
No. Friends, the White Show.
Hell no.
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Friends stole their concept from Living Single.
Yeah.
The writer for Friends stole the concept from Living Single. So without Living Single, there's no Friends. So off top, it's better than Girlfriends. Because people say that Friends is the best show of all time because they white.
I feel like this comes down to it's being three dudes. I feel like if we had a girl on the podcast, they would like ride for Girlfriends a lot more. To be honest, like I'll speak for myself, but I couldn't really relate. Like a whole bunch of girls like living together, like that just doesn't do nothing for me. I wasn't the target audience.
No, Drew, don't do that. Because me and you, we about to talk about Insecure later. I feel like Girlfriends was like the prequel to a show like Insecure. Without Girlfriends, Insecure.
But when Lawrence was not in Insecure, it was trash.
Yeah, what?
And I feel like when Lawrence was out of Insecure, it was basically just Girlfriends.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay. I personally like Girlfriends, but I have sisters and they watched it. So I'll be in there watching with them. So it was cool, but I'm with Living Single.
Yeah,
I'm rolling with Living Single as well.
All right, next up. I feel like the way this bracket was done, they doing certain shows dirty. Because Martin versus Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx will go further. So if you put Jamie Foxx against Living Single or Girlfriends or Sister or a different, it's beating those shows.
For sure.
You think Jamie Foxx show is beating A Different World?
Maybe it'll be close. It'll be a good debate.
Hey, Pierre.
Jamie. We got Braxton. It smells like you have a doo-doo bird in your mouth, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jamie Foxx was hilarious, dog. Like, for real. But, I mean, I'm rolling with Martin over Jamie Foxx.
Martin speaks for herself, dog.
Yeah,
it speaks for herself.
We don't even need to discuss that.
Even though, no cap. I don't want to sound like a Martin hater, but if I see Jamie Foxx show and Martin on TV, let me chill.
Nah, don't even say it, bro. Don't. You're tripping.
This dude,
you're tripping. Let's get back to the bracket. You're tripping. Yeah. Come on.
Don't get ridiculous, bro.
Let's get.
I know. You know you're doing Ramadan and all that stuff right now, dog. You ain't had nothing to eat, you know. All day.
Bro, it's only our third episode. We need the black audience, bro. Don't get rid of him.
I love Martin. Yeah. So we have the Cosby Show versus Bernie Mac Show. Cosby Show.
I'm gonna have to go with the Cosby Show. Yeah, nostalgia with the Cosby Show. I'm gonna have to roll with Mr. Pudding Pop himself, bro. I gotta go with Cosby's, bro.
He was popping more than pudding, though.
Oh yeah, I already said earlier. Yeah. Come on now.
Yo, y'all are complete assholes, dog. I want y'all to know that.
Come on now.
But I'm just gonna roll with Cosby.
I heard Bill Cosby when he was in jail, like they threw like a steak sandwich at him, dog, like a little frozen meat sandwich at him, dog.
You're an asshole, dog. Again, you're an asshole, bro.
My cousin Kai told me that, dog. Shout out to Kai. He said his first day in jail, like they slapped him with some frozen food, dog. I was sitting there like,
dog. The sad thing is, dog, is like Bill Cosby was the black idol of, of what American, like the black family household was supposed to be, bro. Like,
of course,
was that, bro? So to see that fall, dog, is kind of It's sad, honestly, but
nah. Yeah. I didn't like Bill Cosby. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. I went to my sister's graduation. He was the guest speaker at my sister's graduation, right? So this is North Carolina A&T, one of the best HBCUs in the country. So he's speaking to a ton of African-American college graduates. And the entire time, he spent 2 hours basically degrading young black people. Like, y'all are no good. Y'all sell drugs. Y'all had your pants sagging off your behinds, and it's just a shame the way the young black youth is these days. You see them old black people cry, yes, yeah. You see? That's what I gotta tell y'all. Y'all need to get y'all act together. And I'm sitting there like, he's speaking to brilliant young black minds. I got so frustrated, I walked out my sister's graduation. Wallahi, walked out. So, anyways, but the show is classic. The character and having a black doctor as a father and a black lawyer as a mother, like raising a black family in an affluent neighborhood, that was something that gave black people the right to be proud.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Actually, more white people probably watched the show too. That's why it lasted so long. So it had the audience of more than just black people. I feel like no other show on this bracket other than Fresh Prince probably has that variety of audience. So I got to roll the Cosby Show over Bernie Mac, definitely.
For sure.
I don't like Puddin' Pop, but it is what it is. So next up, this is going to be a hard one too. Wayne's Bros versus Fresh Prince. Now, I'm going to tell you the difference between the two shows.
This ain't hard. Go ahead.
It's not, but I'm going to tell you the difference. Because the Wayne's Bros, that's my favorite show. But the major thing that separates Fresh Prince from Wayne's Brothers is the fact that Fresh Prince had more, it was more versatile. So it wasn't jokes. Like they had like serious episodes where you could cry to it when Will's father left out. How come you don't love me? How you don't love me, man? I was fortunate enough to have my dad in my life. Shout out to my pops. But in that moment, like I could feel like his pain of not being wanted. Like that brought me in the mindset of someone whose father wasn't in their lives and their father's in and out. And it just resonated with a lot of people. It had the episode when Carlton got shot. Uncle
Will got shot. Will got shot. Yeah, sorry. Will got shot. Uncle Will had a heart attack. Like they pulled the car over on him because they were black driving a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fresh Prince is like I said,
definitely more versatile, but
yeah.
Man, the Wayans brothers don't go. Bro, there's too many classics on the Wayans brothers, bro.
Yeah, bro, but like I said, the Fresh Prince is definitely gonna win this battle because
I'll roll with you.
Yeah, because
my favorite part of Wayans Brothers is like when like Marlon be ODing and he try to get Sean to do something, and then try to get Sean to get Sean, and Sean get frustrated. Okay, stupid. That's funny to me, though. The Wayans Brothers is hilarious to me. But like I said, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I mean, if you just go back and look at all those Fresh Prince episodes, I mean, he was rocking HBCU stuff. He was rocking J's when they first came out and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm rolling with Fresh Prince.
This is another one that I said couldn't see, but let me know how y'all feel about this. So, next up, we have A Different World versus Moesha.
Easy. A Different World.
Yeah, A Different World.
I don't know. Like, I think Moesha got better when Ray J came there, dog.
It did, but this
wasn't Ray J's uncle, it was really his dad. Like, it brought some suspense and drama.
Yeah, it did. But if you go back, don't you remember that they ended the season? Remember Ray J ended up getting like kidnapped or whatever like that, and they never brought the series back.
And that still frustrates me today. I'm trying to figure out who kidnapped Miles. Like, who did it? And then, remember they found like a pregnancy test, and they don't know who's pregnant.
Yeah,
Moesha pregnant. Like that stuff still like haunts me in my like. I have to make a story on it. Like it haunts me. Like once in a while, I think about like, yo, who kidnapped Miles, bro? Who did it, dog? Who was pregnant? And we never got our answers to that, dog. We never did.
Yeah.
But A Different World, gotta roll with it.
Okay, thank you.
I don't like how A Different World made Virginia look country. Like Willie was from like Hampton, right? Like Willie was from the 7-5.
I mean,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, maybe I'm making it up, but she was from the 7-5. Shout out to the 757, man. Yep. Another thing, I'll be on Xbox Live with our homeboys from Hampton. Y'all kind of country on the low, dog.
We're not country, dog. We're not country. Hampton's country now? Drew, Hampton's country?
I would say from Richmond down is the south. Richmond up is the north. That's how I would classify it.
Now we're talking about where y'all mom and dad's from. What's it called? Queen and King County, whatever.
King and Queen County, boy. Don't
King and Queen.
Watch your mouth.
That's the country, dog. When I went out to Jorel's father, Mr. Green, I went to like your grandma's house, right?
Yeah.
I knew it was the country. It's my first time in my life seeing it, dog. When I saw it, it's regular stuff in the country. You see it on the TV shows. But I saw a basketball court in a grass field, dog. That's how I knew. I was in French Lick, Indiana, dog. I was like, yeah, what's going on, dog? That's the country, dog. So, I mean, I think Jorel has like a misperception of what the country is.
It's the country, dog. It is.
All right, listen. Hampton is not the country, though. Y'all relax. Hampton is not the country. The 757 area is not the country. Only if you put in Suffolk in there. Yes, Suffolk is a part of the 757, but yes, there are certain parts of Suffolk that are super country. But if you go everywhere else in the 75, it's not country. Y'all are not about to sit here and classify us as country. Don't do that.
We have a southern hospitality about. I feel like Hampton and Virginia is more southern than Houston. Because if we in Hampton, we ride around the neighborhood, like people will wave, hey, that's southern to me.
Yeah.
But like Norfolk, they don't do that. Remember with the Norfolk? Like those dudes like mean mugging. Something like Hampton has like a more like southern type of a vibe to it. But we went on a tangent. So what we rolling with? We rolling with Moesha or a different world?
A different
Come on now. A different world. We off that.
All right. So next up we have Living Single versus Martin. I'm going Martin.
Martin. Let's go.
Come on.
All
right, final four.
Final four. Let's get it. So we have The Cosby Show versus Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Woo! This is a very good matchup because they're both very similar.
But listen, so this is gonna. I'm leaning towards Fresh Prince, but the only reason why is because of our generation. That's what we grew up on. We didn't grow up on The Cosby Show. So let me preface that by saying I am rolling with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I think they're even shows. I think this should have been the championship. I feel like whoever wins this matchup is going to win it all, in my eyes.
But okay, you can keep going.
Damn. This is close, dog. This is really close.
I'm gonna roll with Jorel. I'm gonna go with Fresh Prince. Just cause, like he said, just the culture of it, like.
It's what
like Will was us, like rocking J's, like his whole style, like that was us, dog, as little kids. So I feel like
that little kid he was rocking sweaters like Bill Cosby, trying like he was all you know your dad dressed you up in the sweaters. If we pull out your old baby pictures, we all gonna be rocking the Bill Cosby sweater.
Nah, bro, I'm rocking a sweatsuit, bro. I'm rocking sweatsuits, bro. Don't do that.
Not when you was a baby.
Yeah, I was. I got a whole picture downstairs, bro. I was in a Nike sweatsuit, bro. Shout out to Moms and Pops, bro, for putting me in that.
Shout out to Mom and Pops hooking me up with the Bill Cosby sweater, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
probably itchy than I don't know what, bro.
But I feel like you said, we gotta look at stuff that separates the two shows. I feel like they both had serious stuff. I feel like Fresh Prince is a little edgier. I feel like the Cosby Show was really safe, other than the time they found a blunt in what's his name? Theo's book. His friend, my friend left the blunt. Theo's probably getting high, low key, but that's another story.
Damn, I'm trying to find this picture, but I can't find it, bro.
I don't know, dog. I feel like the Cosby Show has serious concepts too on there.
Yeah, but it won't funny outside of Bill Cosby. Like Bill Cosby brought the joke to the show. Yes.
Not just him.
Who else?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who else? Because Carlton would bring the jokes, Jazz would bring the jokes.
What's the dudes? What's the
Jeffrey would bring the jokes? Jeffrey.
Jeffrey would bring the jokes. Like,
what's the
Hillary was ditzy, so she would even bring the jokes.
What's the girl's husband on the Cosby Show that nobody liked?
Oh,
Elvin?
no.
You kind of look like him though, low key. Like Elvin, bro. That's why I think it's funny. Who's that guy? Yeah, he kind of looks like me. What's his name? Yeah. He was funny. You know damn well Elvin wasn't funny.
It was you,
No,
boy.
but I'm saying they all made fun of him.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Drew, but it wasn't Fresh Prince funny though.
They used to make fun of Theo when he got in trouble. All that. Listen, I'm gonna roll with Fresh Prince. Let's keep it moving.
Boy, you ever seen the Bill Cosby Show?
Theo used to always get in trouble. What you mean?
But it wasn't funny though.
I thought it was.
It was like, but I feel like I feel like Fresh Prince because now the like my mom's generation who watches the podcast, they probably don't go in on us. My boy Breaker, he probably don't go in. I think he probably would choose the Cosby Show, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I expect the people in the past generation to go to the Cosby Show.
All right.
So we have A Different World versus Martin.
Martin.
Ooh, so the Clash of the Titans, dog.
We knew this was gonna be the championship. We knew.
Fresh Prince versus Martin. Yeah, I'm wrong. See, the thing about Martin's show, it speaks to Martin. Oh, think about this too, dog. Bad Boys, Martin and Will.
Hey guys, think about this too. Bad Boys, Martin and Will. Get your ass out of here, boy.
So talk about, yo.
Hey, Martin and Will, who's the baddest boy of them all? No.
Yo. I'm wrong. No, so Martin speaks to Martin's brilliance. He's played like mad characters. So it speaks to his brilliance. But as far as being versatile, Fresh Prince is the total package, dog. As we stated. I don't think no show gets Fresh Prince out the paint.
Off the versatility, first of all, okay, I'm gonna say Martin is funnier to me. Wait, it's funnier hands down.
Yeah.
But off the versatility, I'm gonna roll with Jarvis. I'm gonna give it to Fresh Prince. So just based on that.
And Fresh Prince had a better intro song too.
I mean, so it's tough, dog. It's super tough to even choose between each show, but I'm probably gonna roll with Fresh Prince as well. I'm gonna roll with Fresh Prince.
I feel like you can't be mad at that.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like some shows were left off of there though.
Like what?
Smart Guy.
He's a smart, but that was gonna get out the paint early.
Yeah, that's a first round exit.
The Jeffersons.
First round exit.
The Jeffersons first. Sanford and Son.
Dog, like this goes back to my age, bro. I'm not rocking with none of those shows. None of them old shits. I'm good on that.
Hey, and I know this wasn't a black sitcom, but who's my boy, the Mexican dude?
George Lopez.
The George Lopez show, bro. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. DJ. The George Lopez show was funny, dog. It was.
Here Jorel go trying to claim he half Puerto Rican again. Dog. Nah, dog. You're black.
Hey, Drew, you do kind of like George Lopez. No cap, for real. No
So time out. I think The Game could have been on that show too. Could have been on the bracket too. The Game.
It had its moment, but nah.
I feel like there's a show that we're missing that we're gonna come back to and that we didn't think of that should have been on that list.
Yeah, you know what show was corny, but I actually liked back in the day?
What?
I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. I like Eve show.
Y'all
remember Eve, the rapper? She had a show. That joint was kind of dope, dog.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Eve? I don't Eve. It was Missy Elliott was on the intro. EDE, y'all, how we do it. EDE, y'all, how we do it. That's showing off.
I guess you also like In the House too.
Oh yeah, classic. LL, come on now.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Classic. Love hanging with Mr. Cooper. What else? I think we missed it. There's one from the 90s for sure that we're missing.
What was the joint with Flex?
Oh, 101?
101, yeah.
I used to have the biggest crush on Kyla Pratt.
Yeah, Kyla Pratt, yeah.
Ooh, wee.
Hey, that's another UPN show, Drew.
UPN is neat.
You see one on the bracket.
So, y'all, dog, to switch pace, y'all watch the NFL draft, dog?
Yeah. I saw your boy CeeDee Lamb. For those of you who don't know, CeeDee Lamb is a receiver from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Who got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. And right when they were announcing the pick, his girl was sitting right next to him. Attempted to grab his phone. He looked at her, shook his head, and grabbed his phone back from her and proceeded to take the phone call with the Cowboys. And Twitter went rampant, dog, with jokes left and right.
And gave her the death stare, too. Like, gave her the death stare, like, how dare you on my phone? Which leads us to our topic of the night. And I wish we had, like, I promise you, the audience, I'll start getting, like, a female or a woman. Some women say they don't like being called females. It's derogatory. But we might get a woman. I don't know. I'm not touching that. I don't want to get canceled. This is only our 3rd episode. So we might get a woman guest to kind of balance things out. But our topic is, and not even pertaining to women, like just in general, like, is it okay to go through your partner's phone? What do you think, Jorel?
So y'all already know my answer because we kind of briefly talked about this behind the scenes. But I personally don't have an issue with my significant other going through my phone as long as she asks. I mean, I'm the type of person where I don't really have anything to hide as far as, messages or photos or whatever the case may be. Now, there are times I will say that when we're having conversations, whether it's about like y'all personal stuff, and obviously I don't want to have my significant other look at, those types of conversations because I want to keep that personal between us. Unless you guys are, good with sharing. But also I will say is that I don't offer up for my significant other to go through my phone either. You know what I'm saying? So I think it more so needs to be a conversation. If there's a conversation that's had, it's like, hey, like, I need to see such and such in your phone. Like, is that cool? Like, yeah, absolutely, go for it. But you just going through my phone without getting permission or having to talk to me or not talking to me, nah, like, I don't think that's gonna fly.
See, here's what I'm thinking of. And I'm thinking about the intent behind it. What is your intentions for going through my phone? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of you going through anyone's phone at all? So, for instance, if my significant other wants to throw me a surprise birthday party and she has to go through my phone to get certain phone numbers, cool. If my significant other, her phone died and she has to make a phone call to someone on my phone or look up something, like Google something on my phone, cool. But if you're just going through my text messages, even with me knowing, like, let me go through your text messages, that speaks to a lack of trust. And furthermore, I feel like without the proper context, you can misconstrue a lot of conversations. I've had that in the past, to where when we're talking, I'll be real with y'all, ladies, all the women out there, and y'all probably, I feel like guy group chats are similar to like us kicking it at a sports bar, the shooting the shit with the homies. Now, a lot of stuff we say, we just talking shit.
Women do it too, though. Women do it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So if you looking at that and there's no context behind it, you can see something that you might get offended by.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a roll with Jarvis. I think it goes to the intent behind it. Like, similar to what he was saying, like, if you, like, need to use my phone for something, like, hey, I need to make a call, or if we're doing something, you don't have yours handy, or I need to look something up, like, of course. But when it comes to, like Jarvis said, like, you, like, scrolling, like, searching through messages, stuff like that, then that speaks to a lack of trust. Like, you should trust me just as I trust you. Like, it goes hand in hand. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with Jarvis on that one.
Yeah. Now, ladies, and fellas, if you at dinner with your significant other and they kind of like push the phone down and it's like sitting like this on the table where you can't see the screen, I don't know. That might be something. I don't know. I had a homeboy, you know, Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
So he says like he's just out and about and like a chick like called him while he's in the car with his girl. So if you have probable cause, at that point it's like, let me see what's going on. Like let me see what's going on, because you don't want to be in the dark. So there's reason to check the phone, cool. But I've heard people that say that they do phone checks once a month, like at random. I'm like, is this like
what?
Yeah, it gets crazy like that. But with me and my significant other, like I discussed that with her off rip. Like we discuss our feelings off rip. But it's a little different because I don't follow, and people think it's weird, but I don't follow my significant other on social media. I'm not gonna post anything on social media as far as like a significant other again, unless it's kind of like marriage, like on that level. But even then, because I feel like too many people feel like once you post your relationship on social media, too many people feel like they're obligated or they're in that relationship. And if you take an L, I don't want to take no more public L's. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna take my L in the privacy of my room, in the privacy of my house.
Yeah. Hey, taking an L in public, bro, it's the worst, bro. It's the absolute worst, bro. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I think that the intent behind it is definitely something that's important. But I mean, just like you said, it's that trust factor that comes in to, you know, how your relationship is. You know, that's trust is the foundation of any relationship. I mean, we all know that. We've been through multiple relationships. So whenever that trust is broken, then the person feels the need to be able to search through messages or search through whatever it is to see if it is that you know, something is there that's not, or that could be potentially there. So
let me ask you this. Will y'all ever have a joint Facebook account with your significant other? Like the Jorel, and let's say your girl's name is, what's a random girl name? Ashley. Jorel and Ashley account, or a Drew and Ashley account?
You know what? So I think I would do that.
Cornball.
I think I would.
Cornball.
No, but I will say the only reason why I would do that is because to like stay in touch with family. Like, because I'm the type of person, like I'll take away all, like I'll sometimes I just suspend my social media at random times because I just don't feel like being on social media. So if I could do that and just stay in touch with family, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Like you see that a lot.
Yeah.
You see that a lot more nowadays when it comes to like when you have kids and stuff, and it's like they have a family page. And like I think that's dope. Like if you have a page, like it's just the whole family, so like the kids and everything. So like if that's what you're doing, and then you can still have your own personal one. So I think that's fine.
Yeah,
you know
Jarvis is on there. He thought we were cornballs, dog. He thought I was a cornball. Apologize, dog.
I apologize. You know what? I'm gonna roll with y'all, because if you do that, it's not a public L, because you just like deactivate the account. So that might be a wave, dog. That's not a public L. The account just goes away, vanishes, and I hate to sound pessimistic. I'm very optimistic when it comes to relationships and things of that nature. But if something happens to go left, you can just get rid of the account and then pop.
Yeah, but let's talk to the people. Let's make them look at the relationship glass like the half glass full. You know,
it's gonna be an account forever until one of y'all passes away, and then
God forbid.
And it could be like a family account. You can pass it down, like the heir. So Gabe, or like one of your kids could like pass their account to with their significant other. It's lit.
Nah, you doing too much, dog. I don't think Facebook gonna be around that long, dog. It has been around for a while though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So since we're on a conversation of love, I know Love is Blind, the show on Netflix, was like it's like you said, it's a microwave society, so people not even on it no more. But I wanted to talk about this tonight. Do y'all think y'all can get engaged to a person without ever physically seeing them?
Hell no.
It's not real. The whole show's fake.
Hell no.
There's no way.
So
I don't care how. Go ahead, Real.
All right, so I haven't seen the show at all. So excuse my ignorance, but I haven't seen the show at all. But do they talk at all before?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just talking on the phone, I'm assuming?
No, there's like a curtain in between,
Yeah.
like a partition, and then they're on opposite sides, and they're having conversations, and they're getting to know each other like person.
Just through talking.
How many conversations do they have before they get engaged?
It's like a few weeks, right? Where they just talk. You mean multiple people, so they have to weed out the people that you're not interested in.
Okay, so it's like speed dating, but just behind the curtain.
Yeah, I did that in college. Speed dating was mad fun, dog. We did it at the web.
No, but I would not do that. No.
I don't care if you say it's shallow or whatever you want to call it. No one's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you gotta think about it. When you first see a person, right? The first thing that you're attracted to is their physical attributes.
Exactly.
Okay? So, yes, and then after you're attracted to their physical attributes, you start having a conversation with them, and then that's when you make the decision as to whether you want to continue talking to them or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling with you on that because I feel like before I get engaged, I'm doing your background. I want to see how you interact with your friends. I want to see how you interact with your family over a course, because people can front like, oh yeah, I'm family oriented and blah, 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 blah. You can talk a big game if you have a curtain in front of you. But I want to see how you interact with your family. I want to see, you say you have these values. I want to see your values. And I feel like that's not enough time to actually fall in love. I think that's infatuation.
Yeah.
About last episode with the honeymoon phase. I feel like that's infatuation. And since we're on topic of love, like, I feel like up until recently, I didn't know what love was. Jorel and I was talking on Xbox Live the other day, and we was talking about like just love in general and have you been in love? Are you currently in love? All stuff. And it really got me thinking. I'm like, I say I was, but in the past, I had a selfish love, meaning I only loved you until you stop doing for me. And that's not going to be the way. That's not going to be that way all the time. There's going to be times when people don't do for you. So that's not love. That's a selfish love. So once you start doing for me, it was love, not in love. Oh no, I ain't rocking with you. As to now, I see love as being like really enjoying pouring in and serving your partner, and not having expectations of it being reciprocated. Like, I want to pour into you because I love you. I want to see you flourish. I want to see you grow. I want to water the seed and see you blossom with me. See us blossom together. But it's not about me. It's about us and how we grow together. That's how I view it as now.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, dog, because the thing with love, dog, is that there's no measurable, right? There's nothing to see that, hey, like, this is how you show me, like, how you love a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say that you love somebody till you're blue in the face. No pun intended. But, you know, you'll never know if that person is actually really in love with you or not, or if you're really in love with the other person. So, I mean, I can agree with you on that, kind of what you were saying.
You know who taught me that? My daughters, like Autumn. Because with a kid, that's like that's the dopest shit ever, dog. Because you can like be stern with your kid 1 minute and they crying, oh, daddy, and then like the next minute later, they just hugging you, loving on you.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, like, that's unconditional. That's love without conditions right there. And I didn't see that until I had kids.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I can agree with you on that. I'm rolling.
You want to add to that, Drew? You sitting this topic out?
I ain't got no kids, B.
What about love?
But you ain't never been in love before, boy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree with everything y'all said. I mean, I feel like I'm a big proponent of taking something from each relationship and like using it as a learning tool in a sense. Like you got to take something from every relationship you've had in order to make yourself better for the next person. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely learning.
Like I feel like you don't want to live your life with regrets. Like no matter how bad a relationship might have got at some point, there's always something that you can take from that and be like, all right, even though it didn't work out, like I learned this stuff about myself. Like I wasn't the best this or I wasn't the best that. So that like going forward, I'm like, okay, I remember those mistakes that I might have made. So like now it's like, okay, like I'm not going to do that again. Like I know what to do and what not to do in certain situations. So I'm going to take from that in order to make, the next relationship as best as it can be. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that.
And I feel like that's where I had like a little bit of a arrested development because in college, Jorel, I'll tell you, I was like I ain't gonna get into it, but I was like a single guy in college, and I didn't have like relationships, so I didn't know what to take into other relationships. So I feel like you said, you getting that experience, and you learning your likes and dislikes, and you learning like from experience, like things you won't do going forward. So it's a beautiful thing. I see people like trying to clown all over relationships are trash or marriage is trash, it's whack. I feel like once you're compatible with someone and both people like have that same resilience to make it work, because it's life. You're gonna come across issues where you're gonna bump heads with your partner. Like I've been knowing Jorel for what, like
since sixth grade.
Yeah, so I mean that's what 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And it ain't been rosy our entire friendship. Like that one time Drew and Jorel tried to clown my t-shirt, talking about I had a weak ass Dallas Cowboys shirt. We them boys shirt. I was mad at y'all, dog. But I look back, that shirt was weak as hell. These boys had a gas station Dallas Cowboys shirt on, dog. I was big mad, dog.
Yo, let me get 20 on pump 5. And let me get that shirt right there, matter of fact, yo. I like that shirt, man.
All right, so we're going to close it out on
Hold on. We didn't talk about the Jordan legacy. I mean, the Jordan joint.
Oh, yeah, the Last Dance. Dang.
We ain't talking about the Jordan joint. Yeah, so what y'all think, dog? What y'all think about that episode, dog? About Dennis Rodman leaving during the season?
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, dog. I think Dennis Rodman is the prequel to what we see now with these young rappers, as far as like the colorful hair, the tattoos, the pushing boundaries of sexuality, like all that is the piercings. All that is Rodman. Like people give Lil Wayne credit for it, but I'm thinking it has a lot to do with Rodman too.
Dog, yeah. I mean, Dennis Rodman was the first athlete that I can remember that was comfortable in his own skin to be able to do whatever he felt was comfortable, and like I said, with what he was doing. Like, just like you said, didn't he marry himself? It was something.
Yeah, the wedding dress?
Yeah, wore a wedding dress. I mean, like you said, got multiple tattoos, was coloring his hair. I mean, dating different people, like I said, being open with his sexuality and stuff like that. I mean, how do you leave in the middle of a season though, dog?
But one thing I will say about that, in any regular job, you always get vacation time, PTO. Like any regular job, sometimes you need that. Like, yo, like if you're like in a slump, like I just need to get away. Like, all right, all right, I'm gonna take some vacation time. So I feel like
they have summers off though. They have summers off.
Yeah, and you gotta remember the NBA isn't a regular job either.
No, but even Jarvis is a teacher. He still gets vacation time during the year. He get all summers off.
Yeah, I need it too.
So I feel like it was OD and it was like crazy to think about, but at the same time, like every other job in America, you get vacation time. Like sometimes you just need that time alone or the time to get away.
Yeah.
But my man was also doing hardcore drugs and everything too, dog. So let's not get ridiculous.
I mean, it was crazy.
That's how he got his head right, though.
I mean, hey, look, they got some championships out of it, so obviously something worked.
He came to play.
Yeah, like I said,
I think for me, it showed like how when it comes to like just leading, period. Like I'm talking about Phil Jackson, but just being a leader, I feel like it showed how you have to be able to adapt as a leader. Like not everybody is going to take criticism or take what you have to say the same way. You have to be able to change that up depending on who you're talking to. Like certain people are motivated by different things. So you always have to be like paying attention to who you're talking to and like who are you leading in order to be able to get the most out of them. Like Phil understood like I can't talk to Dennis like I did everybody else. Yeah. Like he's not going to respond. So I feel like that's the one thing that the main thing I took out of it was just like how you have to lead and be able to change your leadership styles.
I can agree with that.
Oh yeah, and I think it also it showed like Jordan's like resiliency, like to get over that hump. Like we seen it. That's before I really got into basketball like 96, 95, like Jordan's second stint with the Bulls. So I wasn't around to see the 80s and how he had to like fight to get over that hump. We saw it on documentaries, but this one like is from Jordan's perspective. And just to see that emotion with him like crying, like to finally get over that hump and how people looked at him was like, it sounds crazy now, but people looked at him like, oh, well, you're not good enough to be a leader. You're not good enough to win chips. You're just a scorer.
Yeah. He was basically LeBron before LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like James Harden is now.
Yeah. Great scorer.
That's the main knock on Harden. Like you do it in the regular season, but you can't do it in the playoffs. Like you win the scoring titles, MVP, all this, blah, 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 but you ain't got a ship to show for it. So like,
yeah. But yeah,
like I said last episode, I'm tired of people like arguing like LeBron and Jordan. Like that's dead, dog. Like this.
Just stop.
Players, different eras. Like let's just enjoy them for who they are. Because I spent rest in peace Kobe Bryant, but I spent half of Kobe's career hating on him. Cause I'm a Blazers fan, so I'm like, oh man, like they knocked us out every year. It seemed like, and I just couldn't stand Kobe. I didn't really get to appreciate Kobe until his second stint wearing 24. I told people I hate number 8 Kobe, but 24. That was my guy. I felt so stupid because I didn't like get to enjoy the greatness for all those years. Like only half of those years I got to enjoy the greatness. So once LeBron leaves, a lot of people are gonna be wishing that they would have got the chance to enjoy him while he was here. Because I don't think we'll see another LeBron, dog. And if we do, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Yeah, look, speaking of Jordan, y'all see it. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Sure.
Go. Y'all know what time it is.
But what's the next episode gonna be about?
They previewed it. That's the Dream Team. They start going into that, and I think Kobe. They start going into Kobe too.
And I think they were gonna briefly discuss Tony Kukoc.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. So y'all ready to close it out on what?
Hold on. One thing with the Dream Team, I gotta see the Magic clip. I came down to lay. Oh, Carl. Get him. So I came down. They gotta show that clip, bro.
No, I don't care what y'all say, dog. Adrian Webb still like Magic Johnson to this day. Hey, shout out Adrian, dog. My boy look just like Magic Johnson, dog. No cat.
My boy Webb, dog. Yeah, shout out to Webb, dog. He posted a story on Instagram, dog. Y'all see it earlier? And one of the pictures, dog, he had the weakest hat I've ever seen. Dog, that hat was weak as hell, boy. That was OD. It was like a baggy ass fitted, like covering his eyebrows, dog. I'm like, Webb, that hat is weak. He's like, you don't like my retro hat? Like, nah, that's weak, Webb. But shout out to Webb. And the whole 9. So are we finally ready to close this thing out?
Let's do it.
Let's close it out.
All right, so What you been on, Jay Green? What up?
Man, so to be honest with you, I haven't really been on anything. So typically when I have to work for 1 week, actually when I'm actually at the site, I really don't be on anything. I haven't really listened to anything, anything new. But however, there is a battle that I want to get into with another podcast member, but we won't get into that. Hopefully we'll talk about that next podcast. So stay tuned for that.
Talking spicy.
All right. So for me, when it comes to shows, Insecure, I just watched the 3rd episode of Insecure, caught up, and I gotta say this: if Issa and Lawrence get back together, spoiler alert. Sorry, I'll go ahead and give the spoiler alert.
I don't watch Insecure, never seen it. I need to watch it though.
But
I love it.
If Lawrence and Issa get back together, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. It's too cliche. It's too cliche.
I see it happening, low key.
Me too. I see it happening already, bro. They're going down that road, and I don't want that to happen, bro. I don't.
That's why I like the movie The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn. How at the movie they didn't get back together.
I feel like it's too cliche for them to end up together, bro. Like, I hope it doesn't happen.
I think it's stupid how her and Homegirl are friends. Like, that's awkward. I wouldn't want my ex and my to be friends.
And Condola, yeah.
Yeah, like they talking about him, like, oh yeah, he like mustard on his French fries. Ha ha ha. I'm like,
what is Insecure on? What show is? I mean, what?
HBO.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah,
it's good. It's a really good show.
How many seasons?
They're on season 4, but the episodes are 30 minutes, so you can go through it quick.
Oh, okay.
You can finish that within a week if you binge.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in terms of music, I'm about to surprise y'all with this pick, bro.
Garth Brooks.
All right. So Jorel and Jarvis know I hate white rappers. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't like them.
Jack Harlow? Jack Harlow?
I've never liked any white rapper ever. Jack Harlow.
I told you, dog. I told you Jack Harlow was tough, bro.
Go listen to Jack Harlow was popping. He went crazy. He went crazy, dog. The song goes too hard.
I tried to tell you, bro. I tried to tell you about a month ago, bro. That shit is tough. Jack Harlow.
I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that out. I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
But me, I'm with you, Drew. Besides, my man M. It's like, I don't know, dog. Like, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
So what I've been on is, I'm currently reading a book called 7 Spiritual Laws to Success. And it basically talks about like how to channel your energy, meditation, like putting positivity in the world, and how you reap what you sow, all that stuff. So I've been on that heavy on Audible. Also, as far as music, I'm probably mispronouncing her name, but Alina Baraz. She has an album out called It Was Divine. And the song up there that I want y'all to check out is Morocco featuring Black. That song, the whole album jam, but that song is hard. So
you said who?
Alina Baraz. Alina Baraz. I think she's Nas' artist.
Okay. You said featuring Black?
Yeah, it's called Morocco.
Y'all gonna hate me, but I don't like Black. Drew knows this. Drew knows that I'm not a fan of Black, dog. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Crazy.
He sounds so monotone, dog. How do y'all like that? He sounds depressing.
It's a conversation for another day, dog.
Yeah, we're going to say that. Do you like Sir?
Yeah, but hold on. I'm going to let you hear some of that Jack Harlow.
This holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free.
All right.
Hey, the boy can flow.
All right. So, once again, we're going to close it out. You off work, We off work and we out. All right?
Yep.
Goddamn.